This is a current project I've been working on. It's a little diorama that's encased in resin. So what I've done is I've finished polishing the resin. I've started off with 80 grit, which is pretty rough grit to kind of remove most of the surface area very quickly. From that, moved on to a 120 grit, which is a little finer. After that, moved on to a 400 grit, which starts to really polish the surface. And then finally, I used the 600 grit, which is very, very fine. And once I get to that 600 grit, you can see that the surface is opaque. You can see through it, but it's got small little scratches on the surface that prevent the clarity. Now this is where this Mr. Super Clear Gloss comes into play. And I've just been dunking this in a cup of hot water just to heat up the can a little bit. This helps the spray pattern be a little bit more fine. So, as with airbrushing, I'm just going to spray a light misting coat. And you can see that it's starting to clear up a little bit, even with this light misting coat. Get all my 5 sides. Now you want to do this in a very well ventilated area, which is why I have my fans going on here. And you see how quickly that makes a difference. You can see it's no longer that semi-translucent look, and it's a little bit more clear now. And this is because what the clear is doing is it's filling in the small little scratches. So if you think about when you're sanding your models and you still see the tiny little scratches in the model after you've done your medium, low, or low, medium to high grit sanding, you just spray on a clear gloss and they'll fill in the small little cracks, and those scratches will disappear. Now I'm going to go in a little heavier now. Start spraying over this. Now notice I'm spraying back and forth, not really staying in one spot so the paint doesn't really pool. I'm also using my little Lazy Susan here to help me turn the part as I spray. And this will dry nice and clear. Now, can's still warm as I spray. It's gonna cool down as the contents escape out of the spray can. So all I can do is I could reheat this up if I need to. And there you have it. Sanded and now clear. I'll just let this sit for overnight, and it'll clear up and it's ready to be displayed.